Welcome to this video. In this video, I am going to illustrate how to use Excel to perform simple linear regression. So we have one y variable and one x variable. We have a data set which has the data on advertising, how much money is invested in advertising, and how much sales was generated, revenue in sales. So we are trying to predict sales from the money invested in advertising. So advertisement is our x variable and sales is our y variable. Okay, so once you have the data set entered in Excel like this, we go under data. We have several tabs at the top, so we go under the tab data. Okay, once we are under the tab, we go under data analysis. We click on data analysis. That brings us the options available under data analysis, and we choose regression. We want to perform simple linear regression, so we have to choose regression. After choosing regression, click on OK. First we have to specify which is our y data, so I click on that arrow which allows us to choose our y variable. So I choose everything including the title, the y data including the title. I hit enter, then I choose the x data including the title. Since I included the title in our data, I have to specify that to Excel by checking the labels. And we have to specify where we want our output to start from on the Excel spreadsheet. So I choose the output range and choose somewhere down there. So I'm starting the output from D11. Hit enter, and that's all. Those are the choices we want to choose. Then hit click OK. That brings us the output for Excel. I'm going to widen the column so that we can read everything specified in there. Okay, I widened all the output columns. One of the first things, multiple R, where it says multiple R, that's our little r, coefficient of correlation, 0.932. The coefficient of correlation, which measures the strength of a linear relationship between x and y, that is 0.932039788. And R square for this model, simple linear regression model, is 0.868698166. So that means 86.9% of the variability in y is explained by the simple linear regression model, which has advertisement as the x variable. Okay, so the variability in y, sales, is explained. 86.9% of the variability in y is explained by having a simple linear regression model with advertisement as the x variable. That's pretty good. Okay, so that's r square, and we calculated sum of squared error manually, so that comes out to be 1202.724. So where it says residual, we can read that as error. So SS is sum of square residual, or sum of square error is 1202.72. And we calculated S squared, an estimate for the error variability, error variance, 150.34. That's S squared, the error variance, estimate of the error variance. Then here is our estimate for the y-intercept, 1022, and estimate for our advertisement, the slope of the model, estimate for the slope, beta 1 hat, beta 0 hat. Okay, and when we performed the hypothesis testing for the slope, in step number 4 we calculated t-calc. 7.27. Okay, that's also there. And this is the standard error for the estimate of the slope. So this is s divided by square root of sum of square xx. Okay, that is 0.2337084. This comes in the denominator of the calculation of t-calc. S divided by square root of sum of square xx. Okay, that's the denominator for in the calculation of t-calc. That's also there. And p-value for the hypothesis testing, if it is a two-tailed test, that's the p-value. And sometimes we might want a confidence interval for the slope, estimate of the slope, and the confidence interval is 1 point. It says the slope, estimate of the slope is somewhere between, the slope is somewhere between 1.17, 1.16 to 2.24. Okay, 95% confidence. So that's the output for simple linear regression model. We can make use of it to simplify our calculation. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say in this video. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to contact me. Thank you.